Hello, and welcome back to Star Wars Minute. It's the daily podcast where we analyze, scrutinize, and celebrate the Star Wars movies 1 minute at a time. I'm Pete the Retailer from PeteTheRetailer.com.
I'm Alex Robinson from AlexRobinson.fun.
I'm John from, I don't have a website, but I'm here, and I used to be on Alphabeatical, the podcast. Welcome to myself, to me. Adam.
Thank you, John. I'm L. Adam from formerly Alphabetical with John, Alex, and Pete, and many other podcasts with Pete, and some other stuff.
Yeah. Welcome back. It's an Alphabetical reunion.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
We did it. McCartney just turned 80 this year.
Right.
And he's still doing like 6-hour shows.
In his honor, let's get together and talk about Star Wars.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, our friend Tony went to one of the Paul McCartney shows and sent me that video where he was doing, he was playing along with video of John Lennon for part of it.
Oh, really?
That? Not Tony, but Paul. Paul McCartney was playing, and then
Tony.
I forgot what song it was. Alex, do you remember? But he's playing a song.
Let It Be.
What's that?
It was one of the Let It Be tracks.
Right. So he's playing his part, and then all of a sudden John Lennon's part pipes over so they're playing a recording of John Lennon plus the video up on.
I'm guessing maybe it was two of us. I don't know.
I was say I've got a feeling.
Yeah,
it's definitely one of the rooftop things, and that makes sense because Paul McCartney, John's part.
Right.
That's actually pretty cool technology.
It could have been Octopus's Garden,
Mm-hmm.
Well, in another couple of years, he's going to do that with Ringo on the TV.
Oh.
What?
Just on a TV, not even on the big project. They're just going to have wheel out an AV cart.
Yeah.
With Ringo on a. Anyway, we're not here to talk about the Beatles today.
No.
If you want to hear us talk about the Beatles, we did 200 and something episodes of that. At Alphabetical.
But 56 or something.
Yeah. Today we're going to talk about Solo Star Wars Party Minute 106. Hey, happy to have somebody here from Long Island for 106 and 107.
Yeah, Hot 97. No, not Hot 97.
Oh, him, not me.
And 106 starts with Beckett saying that'll be the one. And it ends with Kira saying they're fine. They're
fine. It's fine. This is fine.
This is fine, Kira says.
Strong dialogue there.
Yeah. There's a lot to chew on in these minutes.
Yeah, it's very disarming. They're fine.
When we start out, we get after they say that'll be the one, they have a little talk. What the thing that'll be the one, he at the end of last week, remember he was saying he's going to go to Tatooine and meet up with some big shot gangster who's putting a crew together.
Mm.
And that's going to be the job that, he can retire off of.
And learn to play the Valacord.
Yes.
Yeah, he says it'll be my last score, which how on earth do you not know that that's a sure sign you're going to die? I mean, it happened to Rio earlier in the movie.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm going to open a little Wookiee store. And then next thing you know, he's dead. So
yeah, I mean, as soon as they say the Valacord, it's a...
Yeah. What kind of, pull out a picture of Val. I have a girl back in... Oh, no.
Did any of you guys talk about that instrument? Or did he mention that before in the movie?
He did. When they're all sitting around the campfire and talking about what they're going to do with their lives.
Yeah.
And anybody who has a clear plan, dead.
Yeah. Was the Valacord? Sorry to jump back to those fire minutes. Ooh, what
get back?
Was the Valacord mentioned in previous Star Wars stuff?
I don't think so.
Because if so, why do you have it tied to a character whose love is named Val?
Well, because she was named after the Valacord.
Okay, cool. There we go.
Her mother, or her parents, was a musician or something, and named her after.
Did they say that in the movie? Because I just watched it again last night, and I
I think that was from the novel. I don't think they mentioned that specifically.
It's a nicer name than Jizz, I gotta say.
Right? Yeah.
Her brother's name was Clarinet. Her
clarinet section.
Right.
Space
Oboe.
clarinet.
Her dad was Oboe.
Oboe.
From Deep Space Nine, Oboe, right?
Oboe.
Yeah, apparently in the concept art, there's concept art of a Gran playing a Valacord in Fort Ipso. Sounds like I just did a Mad Lib, but a Gran is like a Reyes or an Ainley team.
What does the
Mahonic
Valacord look like?
It looks kind of like if you...
Is it like a piano? Is it something you hold in your hand? Is it something you...
I feel like it's something that stands up.
Yeah, if you took kind of like the parts of two different saxophones and kind of made them into or like detachable shower heads. If you glued two detachable shower heads together and strung them.
So that the nozzles are facing each other?
No, neither. So like with the heads down, I'm doing a bad job of it.
It's two mouthpieces that go in, so there's no sound. It's just an infinite vacuum. Right.
How does it work for ska music?
Probably pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's played by tapping on keys. What it looks like it has a mouthpiece and strings, and it's like, oh, it's played by tapping on keys. So who knows?
Sounds like a torture device.
Yeah, it's could be described as a melodious tone tinged with a faint mechanical susurrus behind it.
Oh, so like
know what that means?
That does not help at all.
Susurrus is it's one of those kind of dinosaurs that stands on two legs and eats eggs.
Two legs.
Death on two legs.
But we get that we have, so they talk about, all right, here's the plan. I'm not going to die. I'm going to go do this. I'm going to go get this money and retire.
Yep.
Never.
Yeah.
And then they
you should have said I'm going to open a bar somewhere.
Right.
Like, that's how he became coach.
Coach, I'm going to open a bar. Or he's going to go on a killing spree with a younger woman.
Open a bar, a nice neighborhood place, like some place where everybody knows your name.
Including you, kid.
Yeah. Stewie? No.
Do you guys like Woody Harrelson in space?
Is that a TV show?
Should be.
Space Above and Beyond? Who's in that?
Oh, show where Woody Harrelson goes around buying real estate. Woody Harrelson in space. Are you a fan of Woody Harrelson in general? Do you like him?
I do like him. I think he's fine casted as this character. This is probably his first space movie, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm thinking back. I got Kingpin and Cheers.
White guys can't jump.
Country for Old Men.
No Country for Old Men, but
Did he do something about cowboys?
He's done a couple of those.
Aliens versus Cowboys.
No.
The Cowboy Way
in like New York City.
The Cowboy Way.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess Hunger Games is kind of like sci-fi. So
there you go.
Yeah, not space though.
No,
but it's sci-fi-ish, but not space.
I think it was a good choice. I mean, the hairdo I don't know about, but I think it was a good choice. For Woody.
I don't think he's ever. Oh, well, no. That's kind of. He was in a Scanner Darkly, but that was animated, and that doesn't get into space. That's just kind of Earthbound.
It's Earthbound?
Earthbound.
It is Earthbound.
Although Woody, what do they call it?
Mother?
Yes. Mother?
Yeah.
Mother. We get a great shot. Again, there's these new things that have been introduced to the language of film in Star Wars in these new experiments. So we get these good long walking shots, these kind of Lord of the Rings style long shot of them walking, and they're what we learn, they're walking from the refinery over to where the Vision has parked his boat. Yeah, Dryden Voss's his boat.
Real power move, by the way, making them walk all the way carrying that explosive coaxium. Or I guess is it still? Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. It's still.
Well, in its container, it's safer.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like an homage to Spaceballs.
Is it? What?
I think it is.
Combing the desert.
Them walking across the desert.
Oh, okay.
With a giant case for the hairdryer.
and a hair pick to comb the desert.
Spaceballs.
That was Tuvok from Voyager.
Yeah.
Oh, we ain't found.
It is odd, especially considering, as we later learn, like Dryden Voss sends his men out also, so he makes these guys walk over and sends the other. Maybe that's what. Maybe he needs the distance, so he can send his men over and not have it be like immediate. Like they can't like look out the window and see the refinery and the Empty Nest gang.
Yeah. Wait, who sends? What do you mean? Who sends his guys out?
Dryden Voss.
Dryden Voss?
Yeah.
Do we see any of his? Oh,
we see his men. We will see his men.
Yeah, you saying Empty Nest just ruined my brain now because now I got Dreyfus Ross. Voss.
Dreyfuss Voss.
Empty nest.
Richard Dreyfuss.
It's not a nest, okay?
Somebody tweeted, I don't know, they were watching Jaws and they said like, oh, my kids don't appreciate they were watching Jaws, and I keep saying, more like Richard Wetfuss, huh? I don't know how that had never come to me this whole time, but.
Yeah, I mean, I thought, like you said, I thought it was very cinematic, and it also felt like Star Wars, where they were bringing back the space of just the distance between things. I mean, everything's always expansive, but like, I don't know, Tatooine and everything just seemed like more. You got to walk it,
Yeah. Well, so I think we're hitting a sweet spot here. We didn't notice at the time, but these movies were in a sweet spot where we wanted to get away from green screen, everything in front of a green screen, but we also hadn't yet the not the expanse, what's it called? The volume, the giant LED backdrop thing hadn't yet permeated everything. Mm-hmm. So right now, we like a lot of projects feel a little smaller because they're confined to the space of the volume. That's the maximum kind of frame size. So,
that's how I felt about Obi-Wan.
Yeah. Everything feels a little more contained because they have to have it kind of not everything. I'm not trashing it.
Some locations.
I think it's a wonderful technology that it's a wonderful technology.
It's like any movie making tool. If it can be used well, and it can be overused, or and used.
Well, right now we're in a real fascination stage with that. So we're like, but this was a sweet spot where we could, it's the Fury Road sweet spot, we'll call it, because they also did a lot of wonderful merger of practical and digital effects to create a really wonderful lived in realistic vibe of a world, and I feel like
Max Rebo's piano needs to shoot flames next time.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, that'd be great.
But he's doing all like organ kind of runs.
Organ runs.
I had to do organ runs yesterday.
Max Rebo and the organ runs.
Yeah.
That's the dysentery.
You just turned 60. You need a kidney.
Alex is going to tell a story.
Wait, that sounded like a song. You just turned 60. You need a kidney. Go ahead.
Yes, I wanted to call attention to the solo official guide, of course, which has been our and there's these little spires, little pointy things.
That's what I was going to say. Anyone going to talk about the spires? I mean, come on.
Very Dune-ish. I don't know why I think it's Dune-ish.
Are they little tiny moisture evaporators?
These rock pylons are known as soul teeth. Soul teeth by the Severine people. They are memorials to the Severines lost in various coastal attacks, be it from slave traders, Crimson Dawn, or the vindictive Pikes.
Or sharks.
The spiritual Severines believe lost souls return to the beach along with the tide, and the soul teeth provide an anchor for the spirits of the departed.
That's pretty cool.
There you go.
I thought they were just stone triangles,
I assumed it was some kind of natural formation or something, but interesting knowing.
They look a little, when you look close, I think they have rivets in them. They look kind of like
rivets.
Rivets.
Now the Severines are
that's what I'm told anyway.
Those humanoids that were refining it, right?
Humanoids,
human,
near humans.
I think they were. I think they were humans. Yeah.
Well.
Anyway,
if I look up, let's see what Severine.
They were originally intended to be blue with.
Yeah. But what were you going to say?
These are sharp teeth. No, I was just asking. I didn't know if they were. That's
near
all
human.
Severines were. Yeah.
The way. What's his name? The bad guy, Dryden Voss, is a near human.
Yeah.
Right.
And that can't help but seem underneath a that's almost subhuman if you call someone a near human.
It doesn't sound it doesn't sound like a compliment.
But it's like human plus is near human. It's close, but a little bit better.
But near sounds like, did you make it? Oh, we got near it.
Yeah.
Right. I think
it's not like we passed it.
We are going to rid Europe of the near humans.
I think it's like a compliment if a human designated them as a near human, but you got some other alien, like Thrawn's doing some research and he's like, hey, he's near human.
And too near human for me.
I think maybe like a cat wrote the book or something. He's a near human. So
LOLs.
In other words, it is an insult because if a cat wrote it, it's an insult.
Yeah, everything's an insult in cat books.
I'm sorry.
Severians.
Yeah.
Severians.
The Severians.
The severity of the
They're
matter.
severe.
The Severians are a cultural group of humans who call the planet of Severian home. They are humans. Cultural group of humans.
Human.
So,
in a way, they kind of are the most human.
hmm.
Minus their tongues.
Not to go on a tangent, but how is Dryden Voss near human?
He's
That's
close to them.
Yeah.
That's the book just describes his race as near human.
Oh, okay. Right. That's from the book.
So,
yeah, he's not like, he doesn't have like an electronic ear or something like that.
He's got that weird face stuff.
Yeah. Well, I think that, any
I thought that was scarring, but yeah, maybe that's his race.
Well, it gets like more intense.
Yeah.
Oh, it does?
It starts to glow.
I still couldn't see anything in this movie. I'm sure you talked about the darkness of it.
Yeah. The darkness.
The darkness. I attack the darkness. They go in to they enter the
elevator?
yacht. And they get
reception
stopped at the door. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This Alex, I thought of you because we get the complaint that you lodged, which was a valid complaint, which is all the aliens sound like the same, like like every single alien race is just like and this is we've met this guy before. We met him at the party earlier. He is Tot Ra. An homage to Indiana Jones. Tot Ra is the captain of the guard here. And he greets them, says, "Welcome home, he's waiting for you. Welcome home, he's waiting for you." And Kira's like, "Oh, thanks, Tot." And then I have two questions.
Yes.
First of all, we will later see, Alex, you were surprised by this, so maybe it doesn't happen soon. Maybe it won't happen this week. But what do you think Tot Ra has been? Do you think he's just been hanging out here waiting for them to get here? And then afterwards, do you think he just hangs out in the booth waiting for stuff to, like, as stuff is going on upstairs? Like, I'd like to cut back and forth every once in a while just to see him.
Like when the fight's going on upstairs, just show him
just
every
cut back to him, like, reading and, like the chandelier, like shakes a little bit.
The ceiling, and it's just like,
right.
What's going on up there?
I wish they had guns for me to play with while I waited.
I thought that maybe that's his station, right? He's going to kind of stay there.
Station.
It seems almost like a coat check or something. Like people like tip him and stuff.
Yeah. He should give them a little like ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah. My favorite part of that is Chewie being like, "Right, yeah, search me, dude."
Yeah. Well, the whole body's a weapon.
That's my next question. Like bandolier, like none of that counts. Isn't that like ammunition or something? Like,
yeah, those could be explosive rounds, right? Yeah. You could. I've seen Arnold Schwarzenegger make explosives out of like stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's interesting. It seems to be the honor system. Like they don't seem to go through any detector or any kind of thing. So I don't know if
Kira vouches for them too, that could carry something. She's like, they're
although
cool.
Kira also has to turn in. Kira does have to turn in her gun, which surprised me.
She does.
She's like the second in command to the boss,
right?
To the Dryden boss.
The Dryden boss. Who's the Dryden boss?
Forget about it. Hey, John, you'll be happy to know. At one point we were entertaining the idea that Dryden Voss would be played by Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah. Hey, how you doing? Don't let me down, I'll kill you. I only asked for one thing once, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's coaxium. It's rough, huh?
Hey, you did a great job. It looks almost real, huh? Wang, it's a parking lot. I don't even know if it sounds anything like.
It's pretty good.
Dryden Voss. Sure.
Little Brad Garretty.
So,
yeah.
Wait, Brad Garretty?
Little Brad Garretty.
Little Brad Garretty. Remember Little Brad Garretty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brad Garretty? Little Brad Garretty?
I should have yelled
Brad Garretty, Little Brad Garretty.
Little Brad Garretty.
Yeah, that's a new alien. Yeah, it's so those are my two questions. What does Chewbacca nothing on Chewbacca's bandolier counts as a weapon, and also Tot Ra just hanging out?
Yeah. There's probably like a back room where like everyone's hanging out, just chilling.
He's watching a little
playing
TV.
Cards. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Little space TV.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's watching Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Totes.
Could also be like a lost and found and stuff back there. I don't know.
Yeah. Those singers from earlier are chilling.
Oh,
they
yeah,
don't have anyone to perform for, so they're just like,
that's the Green Room Lounge.
No, Lulio
I don't know if are all those guests who we saw still on the boat somewhere, just not in the main thing, or did they get dropped off? Is this kind of between parties?
Well, that was a different.
All those other floors, right?
Yeah.
Are those each?
Yeah.
There's got to be a lot of decks on that thing.
A lot of decks.
Unless you just go to the top.
What do you know?
I would imagine the way
one tall room that goes all to the top.
You got good ceilings in here. Whoa.
I don't know. My overhead is ridiculous.
Oh man, look at his overhead.
I feel like with Voss, those elites probably. I mean, they could go from planet to planet with him, but maybe he's just picking up new people on different planets.
Just
so maybe
party
there's no
bus.
one there.
Like party people. You look like you're fun. I only ask once. That sounds like Buford T. Justice. I only ask once. Your mama. Get in there.
It's the Venga Voss.
Venga Boss.
I like the idea of Tote Ra just like going out like handing out like flyers like hey free admission after
I do hope you'll come. I do hope
free admission after 10. Party tonight. You guys like to party? Hey, do you like comedy?
You like comedy? You guys like to laugh?
You guys like Paul Bettany, the Vision Bettany?
I think I've enjoyed him as the Vision and this. Right. I think that's all I know him from.
Master and Commander.
I never saw that. You mentioned that a lot. Yeah.
It was good. That was where I first knew. I was like, hey, that guy's good. And then when he pops up in things.
I think I only know him from Vision.
I thought he was great in this role. He scared me. He's good.
Like Master and Commander was like 20 years ago. Where was he between Master and Commander and
did
Division?
A handful of things.
Yeah.
Being married to Jennifer Connelly.
Yeah, he's been Mr. Jennifer
raising
Connelly.
Kids.
Full-time job.
Which means we probably met him, Pete. Was he married to her during RFP time?
Yeah.
She would come in all the time.
I think, but I don't remember ever seeing him.
Well, yeah.
Although maybe I just, it's just, normal kind of white guys just blend in. I don't notice them. It's hard to,
like
when you're human.
Sasquatch, Bigfoot could have come in with Jennifer Connelly. I'd be like, really? I don't know. But really? Are you sure? There was a Yeti here? I do also, but I think he's close enough to David Webb too from Mitchell and Webb that I would also like to see that.
Really?
Like that would be a fun recreation of this scene. You know what I mean? If you see like David Webb just doing these same scenes, but with a little bit of his comedy spin on them, I feel like they're
I can't wait till the future where we can customize what the movie we watch by casting different AI things in the roles to see I want to see it with Carrot Top as Han Solo.
Well, that's a stretch.
What's his
you got to start with the guys that are close enough,
Now, give me current Carrot Top as Chewbacca.
Current Carrot Top. Carrot Baka. Like he'd just be orange. It'd be crazy.
Chewbacca.
Like eyeliner.
And everything in the bandolier, like he's just pulling out.
It's like different props.
I like that.
No weapons, just jokes.
I can't think of any of his jokes. I don't know why.
Yeah, I just think it's all props.
It is all props.
And I give him props for that.
Yeah.
But you don't have to. He's got a lot already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like bringing Cole to Newcastle.
He's kind of the only prop comic these days, isn't he? I can't think of any. It seems like it's not that it was ever popular, but
I don't know. He makes a ton of money.
Oh yeah, but I mean, it's not like there's money. It's not like there's other. It's not like he spawned a lot of imitators. There's not.
I think it kind of came and went, but he's stuck with it.
Yeah, he's in the residency phase where he's just in Vegas forever.
Yeah. He's like a one of a kind. Who are other prop comics?
Gallagher?
Gallagher.
Gallagher 2.
Like 3 on the move.
What's his name?
Gallagher,
the guy who was
Citizens on Patrol.
The chameleon. Yeah. Bruce Baum did a little bit. Like he would just he
Bruce
would
Baum.
whatever was happening, like whatever was trendy in comedy, Bruce Baum would just be able to do it and do a little bit of it and be above average, but never.
Yeah.
No, I mean that's all. The only thing that pops into mind is Jeff Dunham, who's the right-wing ventriloquist guy.
Yeah.
He's the only one who does that.
Yeah.
Oh, we played a song from speaking of on the move, from Mannequin 2 at trivia. And it was like, even if you don't know the artist, because that's really vague, you can just, give me the movie. And one guy just got super excited and was like, I know this. This is Mannequin.
What was the song? Isn't
I forget. It's from Mannequin 1. Sorry. No, it's from
Mannequin 1.
It's Do You Dream of Me, I think, or something.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I let Victoria pick out all the songs,
nice.
and she came to see how people reacted, and he was like all over it.
Oh, nice.
He also got last week. I played an Adam and his package song, and he knew it instantly. Not the guy you would expect to. It's because his ex-girlfriend knew it. He's like, I don't miss her, but I know the song.
There's just on my drive home today. There's an Adam and his package song came on in my shuffle, and I was like, oh,
nice.
That's nice. Anyway, now that we're talking about Adam and his package and ventriloquism, I think that's it for 106. Anybody have anything else specific to this minute? Otherwise, I might ask you guys to come back tomorrow as we keep talking about this.
I think that's it. It's a damn good elevator scene.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we get into it more tomorrow. I think the elevator.
That's right.
I had some notes, some elevator notes. Well, I had one.
I mean, it's a damn good walk into the elevator scene. You can't ask for better.
Yeah.
What would you say are the most iconic scenes of someone walking into an elevator?
Oh, okay. I was going to say my notes for tomorrow is literally elevator scenes. What are your favorite elevator scenes?
Pre-elevator. It can't be in the elevator. It has to be before the elevator.
Right. Well, now everybody knows what my notes are going to be like for tomorrow. So.
There's Superman where he wants to go in the elevator, and the guy sticks his hand out and goes, "Going up, because he's going down."
Yeah. I'll say
I consider that, and there's probably a lot of Hitchcock. Hitchcock scene walking, almost getting on elevators.
And then the Royal Tenenbaums elevator scene.
That's true. You know what? Somebody should do like a supercut of people trying to escape something running after them, like pressing the elevator fast and then getting in there. There's probably like 1,000 of those.
What was the in one of the Douglas Adams stories that basically the society became super chill because there was a virus that was spread by the elevator door close button. So all the all the uptight, anxious people were kept touching the door close buttons and caught the virus, and everybody else just relaxed. Anyway, on that note,
space elevators.
Oh God, no! Let's not talk about that. Tomorrow we'll come back and talk about this. In the meantime, we already brought it up. It's why we're all together now. Let's go check out Alphabeatical if you haven't. We talk about the Beatles. We talk about other stuff. It's a lot like this, except instead of Star Wars, we're talking about the Beatles. So we had some people who,
it's on Spotify now too.
It's on Spotify. Good. You made a great playlist that alternates between the songs and the episodes.
Yeah.
So go check
most of them, not all.
Yeah, right. There's some that were too obscure for Spotify. We couldn't quite. They'll get there. But go check it out. It's lots of fun. We had a lot of fun making it. You'll have fun listening to it, hopefully. And then maybe you can be back in time tomorrow for a brand new Star Wars Minute.
Star Wars Minute.
Yeah,